Let's go. This is SleezBall. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is going to be my defense and kickers tiers list heading into week 4. So you're going to see 10 kickers on the bottom, 10 defenses on the bottom, 7 kickers, 8 defenses on the left. And I'm going to give you a baller tier, which is the top 5 at the top for the kickers, and then a streamer tier below that for top 5 for 5 streamer kickers that I like this week. And then for the defense, I'm going to give you 5 ballers that I think are the top 5 defenses, and then 5 streamers that, according to their matchups that help you out. As always, guys, if you like the content, like and subscribe down below. It helps you out a ton. I've just recently started doing this content. We're almost at 500. All the support has been greatly appreciated. Trying to bring you the best fantasy football content to help you win your matchups. And let's start balling, baby. Let's dive into it here. So, heading into the kickers, this guy has just been one of the best. I told you weeks ago to use maybe even a little fab on him if you keep kickers in your league, or a waiver wire play on him. He has been absolutely outstanding. Jake Moody for the San Francisco 49ers hasn't missed a kick. 14 points, 12 points, 12 points. It's pretty much a 10-point a game kicker with the Niners offense and the way their defense keeps him on the field. This is an absolute smash play every week. They get the Cardinals. I mean, this should be another 10-plus point game for him. Easy. Number 2, I'm going to go with the Tyler Bass out of the rankings of the norm. So I'm taking this game. I'm going to put both these side by side. I'm going to go over here and take another dart throw over here as well. I believe that the Bills-Dolphins game is going to be the highest scoring game of the week because you got to keep up with the Dolphins no matter what. I mean, after scoring 70 points, the only problem with that 70 points was last week for Jason Sanders is that they were all PATs. So he went 10 points, but 10 PATs. He didn't get any field goals because they got in the end zone every time. So Tyler Bass and Jason Sanders, I believe this week will be top of the top 5 scorers 100%. Heading over to number 4, this guy usually I put number 1, but the Ravens offense has been struggle bust this week. They go versus Cleveland this week, or at Cleveland this week. Cleveland's defense is good. They should get in the red zone, should, slow it down, get a lot more Justin Tucker kicks. He did attempt a 60-yarder and come up about a yard or two short. I don't know, 3 yards. I couldn't really tell by the video, but it was there. I mean, he's always going to be a smash top 5 for me just because it's Justin Tucker. He's one of the most accurate kickers of all time, if not the most accurate, I believe. So heading over to number 5 here, coming off 18 points, Jason Myers. If he is on your wire, this is a smash grab. They play the New York Giants Monday night. Sorry, I've done so many videos. My brain is all over the place. This should be a ton of field goal attempts. The Giants have looked bad. I don't think it's Saquon Barkley back, but the Seahawks are starting to click. The double run game of Charbonnet and K9 looks amazing. I think they roll him over, and there's a lot of attempts here for Jason Myers. So now, heading into some streamer kickers that I like this week. Brandon Aubrey might have got dropped to your wire after last week because of the Cardinals game. They look terrible. Whenever you have the Cowboys, I mean, their defense, just like the Niners conversation, great offense, great defense. They play the Patriots. This should be kind of a slugfest game where you get a lot of field goal attempts for the Cowboys. I like him as one of my favorite streamers this week. Probably my number 1 favorite streamer this week. Number 2 is going to be Money Mac Evan McPherson. He should be on every wire. I secretly grabbed him before the kickoff last night on Monday night, and he dropped an 18-point banger. Very, very nice. I like that a ton. Great pickup. If he's on your wire, I think the Bengals are going to start to click here. They play the Tennessee Titans. This should be a lot of volume again, just like the Rams game was last on Monday night. Heading on down here, Young Ho Koo. They get the Jags, and the Jags right now are in shambles, but so is the Falcons offense in the red zone trying to score. And Young Ho Koo is an absolute great kicker. So if Young Ho Koo is on your wire, I mean, I've seen him in a couple of my leagues, and I play in 12-mans only and plus. I've seen him in 1 or 2. That's why I put him on here. He might not be in all of them, especially like a deep 14-man league or something like that. You're not going to find him on there. But I like Young Ho Koo a lot this week. Heading on down over here, we're going to go back to Jacksonville. Stick with the game. Brandon McManus, the Jags, if they can figure it out this week and at least, drive the ball down the field, the Falcons defense is not that great. Brandon McManus should get a ton of kicks this week. I mean, statistically he should, but I don't know what the Jags have been doing lately. I'm still going to believe one more time that he's going to, and I like him a lot this week. Number 10 streamer, or number 5 streamer, number 10 on the board right now, Blake Group, the rookie for the Saints. So he came out the first 2 weeks with double-digit scoring. Last week was a little struggle. Now they get Tampa Bay at home. I don't know how the game's going to go with Jameis Winston, but I know how the game with Tampa on their defense and the passing side with the weapons that the Saints have is going to go. And he should see at least, 2-3 attempts, a couple PATs. I like him for a 10-plus game again here. So I like Blake Group as my last streamer of the week. Daniel Carlson, no go. I don't like the Raiders. Graham Gano, no go. And Graham Gano is such a good kicker. It's hard to, get rid of Graham Gano, but I don't like him. I don't like Nick Folk versus the Cowboys. Actually, Nick Folk might be decent. And these are all starters right here. So, I couldn't put these guys as streamers. This is Harrison Bucker, Jake Elliott, and Cameron Dicker, and Riley Patterson. You're starting all these guys if you have them. So, heading over to the defensive side now. The ballers for my top defenses of the week. San Francisco 49ers get Arizona. This should be an absolute smash. The Niners are on a tear, man. They're coming for the Super Bowl. This team looks so good, well-rounded. I mean, I'm a diehard Niner fan, and we don't even have fun watching the games. They're over by halftime. I haven't really even got to see a real competitive game. The Rams was kind of there. This defense is so elite, it's ridiculous. Coming in at number 2, they bounced back last week. Finally, they're getting healthier. The Eagles get the Washington Commanders. The Buffalo Bills defense last week just scored 33 points versus the Commanders and held Sam Howell to a 0. So this is a smash Eagles game right here. Sam Howell is going to be absolutely running for his life. Great pickup, great play right here. I like it a ton this week. Heading down to number 3 here. I was going to go Cowboys, but what happened last week with the Eagles, it's kind of rough. I'm going to back them up a little bit. I'm going to take the Kansas City Chiefs. They've been lights out, and now they get Zach Wilson. I mean, what else can you ask for? If the Kansas City Chiefs are even on your wire, this should be a must pick up. I mean, Zach Wilson looks... I can't tell who's worse, him or Justin Fields, the QB right now. So this is a 100% easy smash play right here. At number 4, I will throw the Cowboys in. They do get the Patriots. The Patriots looked sluggish last week, but that was against another good defense like the Jets. And the Cowboys just didn't look good against the Cardinals. So I kind of backed them up. I don't think that Diggs really was, losing Diggs for the season. Trayvon Diggs really hurt their defense to move them back that much. I thought their front 7 would be way better. They were not, which was kind of confusing to me. But I'm going to put them at 4 for now. And then over here, we are going to go with the Baltimore Ravens. Now, you're going to say, why? They got 7 points last week, even in a loss. The sacks were there. Now they get Cleveland in an absolute grunge fest division game. These games are always hard-hitting, low-scoring, like 17-14, 20-17. I don't think a lot of points are going to be scored in this game. There's going to be a ton of injuries, just people flying around. These teams hate each other. I mean, give me the Ravens at number 5, stardom defense this week. Streamers now. This is where it gets fun here. So, last week I threw the Bengals on there. That was a hit. I'm going to take the team that just got beat by 70 or by 50 points. Just let 70 points go against them. The Denver Broncos have to figure it out. And what better way to figure it out than play against Justin Fields, guys? I mean, come on. This guy is playing so bad right now that this defense is... I almost put him as number 5 stardom. I know they got shredded by the Dolphins, but the Dolphins are so damn good. Come on. Every defense, you sit every defense versus I wouldn't even play the Niners versus the Dolphins right now. Coming to number 7, they found their groove. I like the Bengals. They're making their surge. They've been 0-2 for the past 2 years to start off anyway, so don't panic if you're a Bengals fan. they get the Tennessee Titans, and the Tennessee Titans offense, guys, is probably one of the worst in the league. I mean, they're not even using Henry. Like Tyjae Spears just outsnapped Henry. I don't like a lot about the Titans at all. I don't think I want any piece of them in fantasy. I don't think I want anything to do with them really at all. My other streamer here at number 3 is going to stick with that same Ravens game. I'm going to stick with the Cleveland Browns. Like I said, it's going to be a divisional grunge match. The Cleveland's Brown defense has looked good. I could have flip-flopped them, but I feel like the Ravens front gets after the QB a little more than Cleveland. I know that Myles Garrett's just getting doubled, and it's been rough for him so far, but Cleveland's defense is almost a must-startable defense, but I have them as streamer number 3, and they are on a couple wires that I'm looking at, so I can see them as a good play as well. Number 4, streamer, Monday night, Seahawks. So last week, I said the Seahawks would be a great play versus Carolina. That didn't happen. Andy Dalton ended up shredding them, but now they get Daniel Dimes. I mean, he's one of those quarterbacks that's like such a roller coaster ride, and right now that roller coaster ride is falling off the cliff. So you have to kind of like the play of Seattle Seahawks on Monday night, even though they're on the road at New York. I mean, Daniel Dimes has looked so bad passing the ball that I think this may be a startable defensive, or like, I could have put them in the startable defense, but it's definitely a streamer play for sure, 100%. And we're going to go last but not least. They have been actually super impressive. And here, this is going to be like one of my bold calls here on bold predictions this week. The Colts defense is actually really good, guys. Their run-stopping game is phenomenal. They just held the Ravens to 20 points, beat the Ravens. I mean, they run the ball. Their offensive line is amazing. They can keep the defense off the ball, even with Zach Moss. And they didn't even have Anthony Richardson. So now you get Anthony Richardson back. He will pass concussion protocol. And here's the plus. Here's the kicker for the last little streamer here. The Rams' offensive line just got absolutely beat up. And if you watch the end of that Monday night game, the Bengals were just sending the house, and Matt Stafford was just a deer in the headlights. There was too many people coming. He couldn't get it out of anyone's way. The sacks should be through the roof with the Colts this week. They're one of my favorite streamer options. I saved them for last for the bold prediction. I like them a lot. That is it, guys, for my defense and kicker tiers for week 4. Ballers and streamers, if you like the content, as always, like and subscribe. Help your boy out. Trying to hit 1,000 subs here. All the support is appreciated. If you guys have any questions, comments, defenses you want to throw in, I'll try and answer them as fast as I can. And tomorrow, I will be putting out all my stardom, sit-em videos. So thanks for watching, guys. I will catch you in the next one. Peace.